they need more nutrients to continue to give more birth to more peppers. What fertilizer this is? Our worm casting that we harvested from our worm bin. Hi guys, I am not taking off the limbs because of the white flies. These are white flies. So they start up already. Start getting white flies already. Wow. All right. What I'm doing is to prune the pepper plant. And why am I doing that? All right. So we want the pepper plant to stay longer. We want their shelf life, the pepper plant's shelf life, to extend a bit more than 1 year or 2 years. So doing this method, a very easy method, just by cutting off. You might lose some buds, but that is the sacrifice. And just cutting off some of the leaves. And if you want to prune it all the way back, that's also fine. Doing this easy method, a simple easy method, will allow you to have fruits for a longer period of time. So it extends the shelf life of the plant, so to speak. So it can get fruits all season long. I'm just going to place them right here. I'll take them up after. So you can get fruits all season long. So what we realize is that the last set of fruits, they were so small, tiny, 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 tiny. That tells us something, that the plants are tired. They need more nutrients to continue to give more birth to more peppers. So an easy method is just to prune. And if you want to prune heavily, you can even cut up all of this. The leaves will grow back. For example, down here, as you can see, down here it's already starting to grow. All right, so I'm just going to cut a bit more. And then what will happen, it will branch more, so it has a wider canopy and produce more branches, hence more fruits. So it's a win-win. So the first set of fruits, they were okay, but then over the last month, the fruits were getting smaller, and that's an indication that the pepper plants are tired. They need to have some care. Wow. I didn't know that these were on it. These are what we call white flies. During this time, we have them, so they're right on target, I guess. The pests are right on target. All right, so these white flies will suck the life out of your pepper plants, and they're right on target because last year, this time, we had the same problem with the white flies. So we need to do some research on how to get rid of these white flies. Now, you might be asking, have we done this before? And get any results? Is this method effective? Well, yes, we have done it to our pepper plants. Well, these are pepper plants. We have done it to our hot pepper plants. And I'm going to show you the results soon. So I'm going to take as much off as possible so it can have a wider canopy, and might as well because of the white flies. So I'll have to do some intense research for the white flies because last year, this time, they were so rampant in the garden as it relates to our pepper plants. All right, so she's looking a bit bare, but as I said, this will grow back in no time. So before I fertilize, because of course we have to give it more nutrients so that it can put out all the work that it needs to put out. So let me show you the hot pepper plants that we did this with. So it's a very easy method, as I said before, and you can get more fruits all year round, all season. And let me take you to the hot pepper plants. So first of all, the scotchy plant, one of our scotchy plants. Okay, so this plant was heavily pruned. We just got some rains, heavy rains. So these, some of the leaves are, they're well, somewhat beaten up. But on this side, the leaves are pretty good. But we did heavily prune this and it grew back so well. And it is already fruiting right here. Let's see if it, can you see that fruit? Right here. So I'm going to just take that fruit. It's already fruiting. Alright. So this method is very easy. It will work. Alright, so this is one of our habanero plants. And we did the same to this one. And it is producing again. So there's a fruit here. There's one here. One over here. Not sure if you can see properly. Alright, so it works. The method works. So there's no way going around that. And it's a tiny fruit just coming up. I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you two pepper plants, some fresh. They weren't pruned. So those are our newest pepper plants. I'm going to show the size or the sizes of those fruits on the plants, just how big they are. All right, so this is one of the fruits on our newly set up pepper plants. Look how massive these are. So when they're just starting to fruit, this is how big they get. So our aim is to get back the other plants to the fruits to get back to this size. So that's why we're pruning. Because once the pepper plants become old, their fruits are smaller. See? These fruits are massive. So these are just new additions. And there are more, but I'm not going to search for them. There are more. So that's the aim, to get bigger peppers. Alright guys, I'm about to close off the video and I haven't fertilized the two plants that I just pruned. Alright, so come along with me for that. Alright, so we have some weeds in here. Just want to get to the weeds first. And what you're seeing here, the yellow substance is turmeric. So we made some tea and we put the scraps in here as fertilizer. Alright, so what I'm going to add to this, what fertilizer this is, our worm casting that we harvested from our worm bin. So I'm going to insert that little clip. It's a short so you can see the process. And also we did had some what do you call it now? Worm tea as well in it. Alright, so here's a worm that escaped. Alright, let me dig a trench. Oopsie. That was a pea. Alright, this is black gold. We call this black gold. So we harvested this from our very own worm bin. How awesome is this? and it's raining, so the rain will water that in for us. We have been getting some rains. Stop now, but it will rain soon again. All right, and we'll tag our fertilizer video. You're able to see the different fertilizer that we use in our garden. All right, so that's about it. All right, guys, thank you for joining us today in our, prune for pepper plants. It's a very simple method. Anybody can do it. It will prolong the shelf life of your plants and you will get more fruits. So maximizing your harvest. We thank you for your support and do stay tuned for our next video. Remember, do start that garden one container at a time. See you pretty soon. Bye-bye for now.